AutomationEdge workflows can capture business or IT processes. You can also create conditional flows in the workflows. Hi, I'm Seema from AutomationEdge Professional Services. In this video, I will showcase the switch case Process Studio step. The switch case step routes rows of data to different flows in the Process Studio workflow based on conditions. We can create conditional flows in Process Studio using Process Studio steps, filter rows, and switch case. In this video, I will showcase the switch case step. Let us describe the switch case step. Switch case is a step in the flow plugin in Process Studio. The switch case step routes rows of data to one or more target steps based on the value encountered in a certain field. In other words, it switches rows to certain target steps based on the case value in the field. It is like the switch case statement found in popular programming languages. The switch case step can have one or multiple output hops, depending on the number of cases defined. Now let us look at the switch case step configuration options in Process Studio. I'm in Process Studio. From the Flow plugin, drag and drop the switch case step on the Process Studio workspace canvas. Let us double-click the step to see the configuration options. The first field is the step name. Please provide a name for the step as you would like it to appear in the workflow, workspace, or canvas. The name has to be unique in a single workflow. You can start the step name with an abbreviation of the step name, say SC underscore, a descriptive name describing the purpose of the step. Say in this case, I want to switch case based on aggregate marks. So let me say marks. The next is field name to switch. Specify the field name that contains the value to use as the basis for row routing. You can select a field from the drop-down list. Currently there are no incoming fields, hence the list is blank. So let me create some incoming steps with incoming fields. For now, click OK. First of all, let me drag and drop a data grid step. Let me configure the step. I have configured metadata fields, student name, aggregate marks, and grade. In the data tab, I have provided a list of 10 students with aggregate marks and the corresponding grades. Let us click OK. Let me join the data grid step to the switch case step. Let us go back to the switch case step. So in the field name to switch, the incoming fields are now visible. Let me select grade. So the step uses the grade value as a basis for row routing. The next is use string contains comparison. Enable the checkbox to send rows to the first step whose case value is contained inside the field string value. Or in other words, case value is found anywhere in the field being tested. If unchecked, the value has to exactly match the field. We will leave it unchecked. The next is case value data type. In my case, grade is a string. Case value conversion mask. Specify the conversion mask of the value specified. It is usually applicable to numeric and date values. The next is case value decimal symbol. Specify the decimal symbol for the field name to switch. It is usually applicable to numeric values and is a period or a comma. Specify the case value grouping symbol for the field name to switch. It is usually applicable to numeric values and is a period or a comma. The next is the case values table. Here you can specify a value and a target step pair, one per row in the table. To specify a null value, leave the value field blank and only specify the target step. Please note that it is possible to specify the same target step more than once in the table. You can select a target step from the list of values. Currently it is empty. Now to configure target steps, we need some target steps in the workflow. So for the purposes of this demo, I will create 3 target steps to store the student information by grade. So I will drag and drop 3 Excel writer steps. The first one to store the students with distinction grade, the second one to store the students having pass grade, and the third one to store the students with the fail grade. So for now, let me click OK and go and define the target steps. I have added 3 Excel writer steps and configure the respective file names. Now you can connect the switch case to a step and you can select it as the default target step or create a new target case. So first of all, let me select the default target step. So let us check the switch case configuration. The default target step appears separately and is not part of the case values table. Now let me connect it to the second step and I wish to create a new target case. Let us go and check the step configuration. So as you can see, it has created the target step for the Excel Writer 2 step, and in the value it has copied the same. So in this case I want to write here the value pass. So when the value of grade is pass, the student rows must be stored in the target step, that is Microsoft Excel Writer 2. Let me click OK. Now let me connect to the third Excel Writer 3 step and I want to create a new target case. Let's go back to the switch case. So once again, for the target step Excel Writer 3, I wish to set the value fail. So all the rows with grade fail should go to the Excel Writer 3 step, and the rest of the rows, that is students with distinction, should go to the Excel Writer 1, that is the default step. Click OK. Now if I delete the hops, you can reconfigure the hops. This was the default target step. This was the case when the value of grade is pass, and this is the case when the value is fail. Let us check the switch case step. So I created the hops first, but you can directly come here and fill in the table. You can provide the value and you can select the target step from the list. So for example, if I have a third case, then I can select a target step and provide a case value. So this completes the configuration of the switch case step. Let us recap. In this video, we discussed the switch case step description and the step configuration options to create a conditional flow in Process Studio workflows. In an earlier video, we saw the filter row step to create conditional flow in Process Studio workflows. AutomationEdge can help you jumpstart your digital transformation journey. You can quickly map your business or IT processes to AutomationEdge workflows with the numerous pre-built Process Studio actions or steps.